coming up with the next session of Current Affairs. This is Vishaka Tagar. Moving ahead, some COVID-related news. And COVID-related news section is that Delhi government is again working on distributing 5,000 rupees to auto rickshaw and the para-transit vehicle drivers. Already, in the previous current affairs section, I talked about how Delhi government has announced a relief package for the kids who have who've lost their parents during COVID-related pandemic, and how Karnataka also came up with relief package like that. This information will help you in your public service examination mains like Bihar, UP, Karnataka, etc. So if you're preparing for that. Second is Moderna has said that it is announcing a COVID-19 vaccine. Its vaccine is 100% effective for children age group of 12 to 17. And this is important because US is facing criticism that it is talking about vaccination of kids which are relatively safe than about say adults who are dying in countries like India. And it also said how that Pfizer and Moderna article also talked about that how they are even going to have a vaccine trial for 6 to 11 month 11-year-old kid, 6 month to 11-year-old child. This was regarding Pfizer and Moderna. Next is the vaccine hesitancy incidents are being found in the village of UP Barabanki district. This you can write in your mains exam in public service commission in mains. This is because of the social norms and the existing social misinformation, people behave in a certain way. Next is the political news. What has happened in Daman and Diu is that assistant public prosecutor, though he was appointed in particular department, he was asked to perform the legal work even other department as well. Against which the High Court has said that it mount to the overburdening of a person. Now this news is not that important from that perspective, but what is more important is that which High Court gave this information. The judgment came from the Ernakulam High Court. Now that's what is important. Various UT, only one UT, that is Delhi High Court. That Delhi has its own High Court, and then Chandigarh, and then J&K. But other High Courts do not have their High Court. They are often merged with the respective state. So this information you remember because this can be asked in exam. Taking for example, Ernakulam is the High Court for Kerala and Lakshadweep. Srinagar is for J&K and Ladakh. Chandigarh is for Punjab, Haryana and Chandigarh. Delhi is for Delhi. Madras is for Tamil Nadu and Pondicherry. Kolkata is for West Bengal and Andaman Nicobar. And Bombay is for Maharashtra, Daman Diu, Dadra and Nagar Haveli, which has become one UT. Now, Daman and Diu, Dadra and Nagar Haveli. Now, on the basis of that, give me the answer to this question. Consider the following matches and which of the following is correctly matched. Now, from the previous information itself. Now, Daman and Daman Diu, Bombay High Court, you know. Andaman Nicobar, Kolkata High Court, we have correctly matched. So 2 and 3 are right. Now, seeing the first. Lakshadweep Thiruvananthapuram. We know no, Lakshadweep is with Kerala High Court, but it is not situated in the state. So, statement 1, 2, B and D's correct itself if you first remember this information. And then you could know that statement C is true. Now, this is information. This information is also important because various states do not have their High Court in their capital territory. For say Uttarakhand. Now, if I ask you, where is the High Court of Uttarakhand? Okay, and then you may think it is Dehradun. No, the answer is Nainital. So this information, do you remember for that purpose? Next is appointment of next CBI director. This information was in already yesterday I talked about it, that how a CBI director is being appointed by a 3-member committee. Now why this was in news again? Because one of the member of committee, that is Chief Justice of India, Justice Raman, while giving a judgment, he said that he would not he will not take the candidate whose retirement who can retire within next 6 months. So at least for a candidate to be considered, his he should at least 6 months should be left before his retirement. So this, he said, was in line with the Prakash Singh judgment of 2019, which was relating to DGP, and he said it was extended to CBI director too. But in this statement, remember Prakash Singh case, it is not 2006, which is also related to police reform case. This is Prakash Singh 2019 case. So differentiate in between the two. Second, I talked about how yesterday CBI director is supposed to have a security of tenure of 2 years. Here in Vineet Narayan case, in Vineet Narayan judgment of 1998, that also said the same thing, that director should have the security of tenure of 2 years. Next is that yesterday there was a news that Kerala Legislative Assembly is appointing a speaker. This appointed speaker is MB Rajesh. Now this can be asked in a state exam, and that's why I'm giving this information from that perspective. Next is some environment related news. In environment related news, cyclone Yas is formed in the eastern part of the country, and Taute we have already discussed, and the article also talked about the same thing, that how Bay of Bengal is experiencing now lesser number of cyclone, instead more number of cyclone Arabian Sea, which is an anomaly. Now about this I have discussed in detail. Like you can go through my section of Let Us Explain, and like there the Taute explain along with how cyclones are formed, tropical cyclone, and how they are named, because the article also talked about how this cyclone is named by Oman. Oman is responsible for naming the cyclone, like Oman named the cyclone, how they are named in, like they are actually, I've discussed that in video, and you can go to that. And also keep tab of it, because how Odisha is managing the entire cyclone thing, because whenever you're writing a mains answer, you're going to give an example of good case study, and often people have good case study of foreign countries, but even Indian countries are performing better. That is Odisha. Odisha is very good in disaster management, so keep tab of it. You will see how Odisha manages it with least number of mortality possible. Moving ahead is like related to this question only. That was that how cyclone are graded. Now cyclones are graded on the parameter of wind speed, and and IMD assigns a name to it. Now the wind speed you can see for deep depression 50 to 60 km per hour, cyclonic storm 60 to 80 km per hour, severe cyclonic 90 to 117, very severe 118 to 160, extremely severe 104 to 140, and super cyclonic 1 to 20. Now this data you are not supposed to remember. This I have just made for your own, how you can memorize, like how you can like recall this. What is important is the wind speed according on the basis of this. So let's like answer the question on the basis of this information. First is which of the consider the following statement, and which of the following statement is true. Here now there are low pressure system about the tropical cyclone. These are low pressure system developed in tropical region, which is true. Now if we say statement 1 is like it is everywhere, on the basis of which we cannot eliminate any statement. Now this is how UPSC is becoming smarter. It is not leaving you with a statement that you can eliminate. Instead you will have to like actually see for the other statement as well. Second statement says they develop around 0° equator. Now we know cyclones are like one of the important factor for formation of cyclone is Coriolis force, and Coriolis force is the force that developed because of the rotation of Earth. So Earth rotate, and because of which the liquid on the surface of Earth, that is oceans, also like they see some motion. Now this Coriolis force is 0 at equator, so cyclone do not develop around equator, they're little farther away from equator. So statement 2 is wrong. Then statement B is eliminated. Next is they are classified according to wind speed. We know statement 3 is true. So when we go with that, we are left with statement C, because this does not have 3, this does not have C, this does not have 3. So on the basis of statement 3 itself, we are getting the answer. Sorry, I have to eliminate 2 here also. Don't include 2 in here. And then next statement is they rotate anti-clockwise in northern hemisphere, and clockwise in northern hemisphere and anti-clockwise in southern hemisphere. Like if you've seen the previous video of Taute, then you must know the statement is wrong. Cyclone rotate clockwise in southern hemisphere and anti-clockwise in northern hemisphere. Now moving ahead is the culture news. The culture news, the paintings of Athimulam is withdrawn from the auction. Per se, this news is like from why it is withdrawn, etc. is not important, but often state asks question about person in news. If a famous person is in news, and they'll give you this person was in news for what, what was his profession, for what purpose, magician, artist, painter, etc. Now you should know Adimulam was a very famous painter, and he used to draw the black and white paintings of Mahatma Gandhi, as you can see in the example. And he was also the recipient of National Lalit Kala Academy. So Adimulam was a painter. This is what we are going to remember here. Next is a social issue. The government of India has set up a one-stop center for female in women in as a 10 mission in 10 countries that include Bahrain, Oman, Qatar, etc. etc. Now this one-stop center is like India only. Like India have one-stop center where at one particular center countries can women can go and talk about the gender-based violence. It serves the same purpose, but it is now based in outside country because it is often seen that when women went to abroad, they face some kind of such kind of violence, but they do not have mechanism to report it. So one-stop center will help address the grievances. Next is some security related news, that is freedom of speech versus hate speech. We see the government is trying to curb the hate speech on the media, or we say government is trying to control the media these days, because after the pandemic, much of negative sentiment is generated in public and government is trying to control that in social media. So but even on good note as well, the Ministry of Home Affairs has constituted a panel that will make a separate section in IPC relating to speech and expression. Now, why it was done? Because it says there is a no clear definition of hate speech. The BPRD, that is Bureau of Police and Research and Development, says hate speech is that one make a denigrating language or insult a person. That is a hate speech. T.K. Vishwanathan also recommended stricter laws for this. And it says why this was needed, because section 66A of the IT, which dealt with hate speech, was struck down by Supreme Court in 2015 Shreya Sehgal case, after which there is a vacuum of law. So T.K. Vishwanathan committee said to make a law on this. So with this, a government is forming a panel. Now in this, I'm talking about BPRD, which is a body under Home Minister. Now this was formed in 1966 for the purpose of police reform and prison reform. The function which were earlier done by Police Research and Advisory Council. Now the government is also thinking of creating a National Police Commission to which will be controlled by BPRD to again for the police reform also. Again, also remember 2017, what government did was government merged the BPRD and NCRB to rename it as BPRD only. But again, if something came to the government, it demerged again the two bodies again. So if you were informed in 2017, but if you didn't keep tab of this news, then remember just keep this information in mind that now BPRD and NCRB are two separate bodies. Next in the rules is new IT rules have come into force. What are these rules and etc. and how they're applied? I have already discussed in my tutorial section, and in latest section I'm going to discuss in detail about it. So keep a tab of it. Next is economic news. Recent GDP data has come and it showed how 1.3% growth rate is only seen in the first quarter in 2020-2021. This data is not that important for you right now because this is going to fluctuate. What is more important, the data is given by which body? It is given by NSO. NSO is a premier data collecting body of the Government of India, which was formed in 2019. In 2019, it was formed after merger of the NSSO and CSO, National Sample Survey Organization and Central Statistics Office. Now, what NSO does is it actually conducts a large scale sample survey throughout the India. And what CSO does, it coordinates the statistical activities in India. So that include national account statistics, annual survey of industry or index of industrial production, which in detail you'll know in economy, but these are data related to industries which shows about its growth. Even consumer price index for urban non-manual employee, the data is given by NSO only. And all of these come under the Ministry of Statistics and Implementation, which has two wings, one related to collection of statistics and other related to the implementation of project. With this, we are done with today's current affair. Thank you so much for staying with me. And now stay at home, stay healthy and stay safe. And stay connected to AQ by AS.